video, I'm gonna show you how to create a web application server with Express.js framework. Express is a Node.js framework. It's also minimalistic, fast framework to build web APIs and web applications. Open your terminal or you can create a new folder. I'm gonna name it to Express server, or you can say that Node server. You can choose any name. First of all, we need to initialize package.json file. Now we need to install Express. Make sure I have navigated to the Node server before installing Express.js. Now it is empty. Now it's time to initialize the package.json file. Now it looks good. I'm gonna install Express. Because Express has a repository on the npm, so that's why you can grab the Express from npm repository. I'm currently using 4.17.1. Now it's time to open the project into VS Code. I use the shortcut code dot. It is going to open the VS Code for me. Here you can see package.json file, or you can update description. This is a web server built in Node and Express. I don't have any script. I also need to install Nodemon. Make sure you install Nodemon as a dev dependencies, because I don't want to reload the application again and again. We also need to add the script of the Nodemon. Let's say for start, I can say that node server.js file, or for development mode, I can say nodemon server.js file. Main file is server.js. Yes. Now go ahead and create a server.js file, which is our main file. Let's try to first run the app using the script npm run dev. Now you can see the application is running. I don't want to stop the application. When I will change, it will automatically reload. Or I can open it here into my VS Code. Let me open the terminal into my VS Code. That looks good so far. So to create the Express, we installed the Express. It is going to give me the function back. Now I can call this function by using this app syntax, by saying it app constant. Most developers like this app. It's a coding convention. You can choose any name, but I'm gonna call this function. Now what I wanna do, this application will have all these methods: router, bind, call, checkout, connect, disable, get, init, listen, map, merge, post, patch. Remember that I told you HTTP verb. Let's create our first get endpoint to fetch the root URL. And the second argument would be callback function, and it is going to take two arguments, request and the response. I can send the response back just like that. Hello web server. Now we created our root endpoint. We have to tell Express.js, please listen on port 3000, or you can use 3001, whatever you want to use. And it is going to take callback function, and I can log the message app is running at port 3000. Now it's time to run the application by using npm run dev. Now my application is running at port 3000. Cool. Let me go to the localhost colon 3000 and you can see hello web server. Let's create a new get endpoint with this URL API slash. Remember that I told you, or I showed you, the Stripe API and the PayPal API. They are following the same syntax like that. We're gonna build the API to fetch the products, to create products, to update products, to delete products, and to fetch all the products. Let's create a get endpoint to fetch all the products. We can start from the API slash products. It is going to take two arguments, request and the response. And here we need to send the JSON object, so you can use the JSON. And properties would be products, and it's an object. Let's say I'm gonna send the object with ID1 and the name of the product iPhone X. Let's create another record. Name is MacBook. Now let me go to this URL localhost colon 3000 slash API slash products. Awesome. Now you can see that we have products with ID, name, and this one we have two records. In this way you will create the get endpoint.